Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set, ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Ritter back to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Falcons!
KJ Osborne.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Buccaneers 0. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They start to drive with White, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw.
He gets it over the middle to Palmer.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The Buccaneers still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And really, it's just sort of been one thing after another, Charles.
It certainly has, and they're one of those teams that while all teams talk about starting fast, that's like, topic 1, this team never has. That's been an issue for them all season long, and because of that, they've never been able to catch up during games.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third-down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw, Mayfield.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
First down, here's White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
46 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now first and goal.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Ready?
Here's Ritter.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Ready?
First down, here's Ritter. That's into the hands of Edwards. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 19-yard line.
Set. Cut.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here we go. Here we go.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Set.
Robinson toss play left side. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. But it's caught on the right side, it's Smith. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Set. Cut. You don't blue. Blue strike. Set.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Ready.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Ritter to throw it.
Flush to his right.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Department guaranteed they approach this one with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Ready. Go. Set.
Ritter from the gun.
And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. To the air again, it's Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kings. What's that?
Mayfield now.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. They go play action. Mayfield.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Two good drives on their first two possessions. Remember, the first round up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
He's got Smith here, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Ritter now. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Ritter. Throw caught there by Osborne.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. It'll bring up 3rd down now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Run.
Here's Mayfield.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Now 2nd and 3.
Mayfield on play action. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down.
And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
They're going to look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Time for a break. back. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the 1st half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the 1st half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, oh, we did it all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. Mayfield to throw it. Right back to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here's White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Again, this is White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive in the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Second and a couple. Ritter back to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. In motion right is Smith. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is fielded at the 27. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They go with White on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's a toss right side with White. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
To throw, Mayfield. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Well, in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Rashad White with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Ritter. It's caught. Smith. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 46 yards. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed try.
Certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mayfield now. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. They'll go up the middle with White. Jalen Hawkins is there to bring him down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And Godwin going to have it box first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's that?
Mayfield. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown. Cade Otton. A
Buccaneers add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Let's go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go.
Here comes 2nd down. Ritter to throw it. He's got Smith here.
The 2nd down pass. Complete to number 6. Smith.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
On the set.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Steps away. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
And here's Rodgers on the return. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Okay, right.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a win that was long.